Back here at 8:41 on a Tuesday edition, and time to shift gears and talk a little Wyoming Rodeo. In studio with me this morning is interim coach Lydia Coe. Is it kind of hard for you to believe that you're coaching now after not competing that long ago?
It is a little surreal, yeah. It's kind of hard to, look back and go, wow. If somebody would have told me 3 years ago that I'd be in this position, man, I would have told you were crazy.
Yeah. How's it been? I know it's been a tough transition for the squad, particularly from last fall to this spring, but how would you kind of describe how the transition's gone for you personally, being assistant now to kind of the interim coach, and then kind of how things have gone this spring?
Yeah, it's some parts have been really good and some parts have been difficult. There is a big transition between being an assistant and being the head coach. There's a lot of things that go on behind the scenes that you really don't see as a student, or I didn't see as a student, and really not even as an assistant. And then I stepped into the head coach position and, going, wow, there's a lot more to this than I thought there was.
We'll talk a little bit about the seasons coming up, but also in studio with me this morning, seniors Jake Smith and Cody Negri, kind enough to come in and talk. You guys have the big Laramie River Rendezvous Rodeo coming up this weekend. Jake really wants to talk. He's looking so forward to this right now. I'm just giving you a hard time, Jake, but you've done quite well for yourself here during this fall and spring season. I guess tell folks what you compete in and how would you kind of characterize how your season's going here in 2017-18?
So I'm a one-event cowboy. I just compete in the bull riding, but it has been going really well for me. Been riding a lot more consistent this spring semester than in the fall, and just looking forward to this last rodeo. There's a lot of good bull riders in the region, so it's going to be really cool for now.
You feel like you're in position, got yourself in the position you want here heading into this last rodeo?
Yeah, I mean, my fate's in my own hands, so it's exactly where I want to be, and I'm just excited to go out and ride some bulls. That
fate is not always easy when you're talking about getting on an animal like that, though.
Yeah, I guess it seems a little heavy to say fate, I guess, but yeah. But yeah, I just like going out there and competing, and win, lose, or draw. It's just going out there and giving it 110. That's what I like doing.
How would you describe the competition you guys see in the Central Rocky Mountain region versus what you guys might see, in a place like the Rose Bowl College Rodeo up at the Event Center with the CNFR coming up in June?
I think it's pretty comparable because you see in our region there's a lot of guys that are circuit finalists in the PRCA Professional Rodeo, and so you're going to see a lot of guys that are really good hands, and that the competition is going to be really comparable then.
All right.
There at Casper.
We'll visit with Jake in a moment again. Senior Cody Negri also in studio with us this morning. I've been hearing Cody constantly on our airwaves here. And that's a good thing, Cody. That's a good thing. You did a nice job with the ad, by the way. How are things going for you here in this senior season?
Things are going a little slower than I would have expected, but I am competing in 3 events: the calf rope, and the team rope, and the steer wrestling. So it's good to have 3 opportunities every weekend to go out in front of my friends, and especially coming into the home crowd this weekend. It'll be a great time with the family coming and everybody really being behind us. It'll be great.
Describe the atmosphere you guys feel like you get at home out at the Hansen Arena for the annual Laramie River Rendezvous Rodeo, which is this weekend.
The atmosphere is great. A lot of students come out and we really feed off them and the noise, and the Cowboy Joe fight song gets them going, which kind of in turn gets us going, both ends of the arena. It doesn't matter if you're riding bulls or if you're roping calves. You're just as excited to be there and show what you've got in front of your school.
And is this a good atmosphere to kind of get you guys ready if you do qualify and advance onto the CNFR, or maybe even just kind of day-to-day rodeos that you'll go on to this spring and summer?
Yeah, it's a great atmosphere getting us ready to go to Casper and compete there, because when they call our names, they're a lot louder than they would be for other schools. So it really gets us excited and pumped, whereas it would be that way for everyone in Casper.
All right. Of course, advance tickets are $8 right now per person. They're available at Murdoch's and Martindale's. And students, you can get in to the rodeo if you bring your ID and receive a discounted ticket for just $5 at the door. Let's shift back over to Coach Coe here. You got to put your coaching cap on now here. How would you describe how things have gone, especially coming off, the women got off to a great start last fall. And I know there's been a couple bumpy times here this spring, but how would you kind of describe, let's start with the women's team first and how things are going?
Yeah, you know, it has been a little bit slower this spring than it was in the fall. The women did very well in the fall. And then, you know, it's just been, it's one of those things, you know, either you're going to have a good rodeo or you're not. Either it's your day or it's not your day, and it's kind of hard. You know, you can only put 4 women on the points team each weekend, and then we have 6 or 7 girls that are really competitive, and so it's hard for me to pick which one is going to win that weekend. So that's probably part of it.
Has that been a little more difficult being the head coach and that taking on that responsibility rather than kind of the assistant role where sometimes you're, I don't know if the right word is being a little more compassionate and understanding being a former competitor yourself
Right.
at this level?
Right, absolutely. Yeah, it totally is because yeah, now I'm having to make the calls, and it's a little different. When I was assistant, I could just help everybody, and you know, it was great. I loved it, and then now I'm having to call the shots, and it's a little more difficult.
Yeah. Talk about these guys. I know they didn't quite have the fall. It's kind of been reversed. They didn't have the fall, but they started to climb a little bit here in this spring. So how would you describe how the men's team is doing right now?
I've been really happy with them. We've started practicing rough stock every week, and I think that might have made a difference a little bit, hopefully, and trying to really just give everybody as good a chance to succeed as I can, and that's essentially my overarching goal as a coach. So.
All right. Obviously, a tough transition from a guy that you all knew and loved, and just a tough for this community to kind of hear what happened last November.
Yeah.
How the transition in this period? How has it been difficult for the team?
Well, I mean, I think it has been. It's, you know, taken from, I guess, a legacy, you know, that's been there for 20 years. That's a long time, and he had everything so built, and then trying to just pick up where he left off, those are big shoes to fill. And you know, there's been a lot of times I wish I could ask him some questions.
Yeah, I certainly understand that. Times this weekend, what are we looking at here for different times and performances coming up this weekend?
So our first performance will be Friday night. It'll be 7 p.m. at the Hansen Arena. On Saturday we'll have 2 performances, one at 1 p.m. and one at 7 p.m. And then our short round, where our finalists are decided, will be Sunday at 11 a.m.
Okay, and you guys break things down. Is this the same schedule you guys face every weekend, or is it a little bit different with the home rodeo?
It'll be a little bit different with the home rodeo.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, actually most rodeos only have 1 performance on Saturday. We decided to have 2. That's the way that George used to do it, so I decided to keep that tradition going, and I liked that format, so we'll go ahead and do it that way.
All right. Before I let you go, let's get back to the student athletes here, Jake and Cody here, and we'll talk with Jake first. You talked about earlier that your fate's in your hands. You feel confident you can get to the CNFR, because I know that's a big goal of you guys as you work throughout this collegiate season.
Yeah, I think so, and I mean, like Coach said, we've been practicing rough stock every week, and that's when I'm riding my best, is when I'm getting on bulls every week. And so I've been getting in the gym a little bit this week already, and I feel like I'm going to put my best foot forward there this weekend.
All right, so looking forward to the bull riding for Jake Smith, and then for Cody. Is it difficult? You mentioned you look forward to 3 events each weekend, but is it difficult trying to find your niche in 3 different events?
It can be hard at times, especially when you're up in both events the same day, but it's great having good teammates that, you know, help you out and that will help you get horses ready, and so you can be at your best at every event. I wouldn't say it's really difficult, but it definitely makes you not think as much, and you get a better chance every time.
All right. Well, you guys, best luck this weekend. Have fun, no doubt about it, and we look forward to it. Jake, hopefully you can stay atop the standings. I know, because top 2 in each individual event. If you don't qualify as a team, top 2 in the individual events, we'll get that invite up to the CNFR in Casper. And are we close for the women right now? Where are we sitting right now, Coach Co, in terms of where we're at region standings-wise as a team?
Yeah, so the women are actually 3rd by right at 200 points, which is very doable within a weekend. So all it'll take is us having a good weekend this coming weekend, and we'll be right back into 2nd and going to Casper.
And nobody's going to catch Gillette, unfortunately.
No.
They've had a dominant season. There's no doubt about that. And it looks like I think we've pretty much got a clear-cut winner with Sheridan on the men's side almost. They probably could be caught, but it'll be tough this weekend. I know the men's team right now is in 6th place in the standings. So thanks so much for coming in. Have a great weekend. We hope to see a big crowd out there. I know there will be. You guys have a lot of great followers out there.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for having us.